Everyone dreams of a lakeside retreat, but buying a cottage in Quebec isn't as simple as falling in love with the view. From stricter financing rules to hidden costs, if you don't know what you're getting into, your dream escape can become a financial nightmare. Let's break it all down. I'm LJ Aguinaga here with LJ Realties in Montreal. I've worked with dozens of clients buying second homes and lifestyle properties, and trust me, cottage purchases come with a very different playbook than city real estate. You might be thinking about either selling or buying a home here in the greater Montreal area. And so when that time comes, my real estate team and I want to be your real estate resource of choice. Check us out on Google. We've got over 200 5-star reviews. Then when the time comes, book a call with me to get started. The link is in the description down below. In this video, I'll be walking you through everything you need to know about buying a cottage in 2025. Let's start with what kind of cottage you can finance. Lenders classify cottages into Type A, year-round with foundations, plumbing, heating, etc., or Type B, seasonal, rustic. Type A cottages can be purchased with 5 to 20% down, depending on if you're purchasing it for personal use or as an investment. Type B will typically require 35% plus down, and some lenders won't finance them at all. A common question I receive is, can I refinance my home to buy a cottage? Yes, many do this via a HELOC, a home equity line of credit, or a cash out refinance. With a HELOC, the interest rate is a bit higher, but you can pay it down at any time. On the cash out refinance, prepayments are a lot more restrictive, but the interest rate is lower. This option is ideal for primary homeowners with strong equity in their homes. The advantage to this strategy is that you don't need to requalify for a new loan. The disadvantage is you're now leveraging your home, which increases your risk. Let's say your home is worth $750,000 and your current mortgage is $350,000. If you do a cash out refinance, you can borrow up to $600,000 on your home. That means that you'll be able to access $250,000 in order to buy the cottage. Another question I receive is, how do lenders view Airbnb or short-term rentals? Most banks and lenders don't count short-term rental income as qualifying income. Some lenders prohibit short-term rentals in the mortgage terms. You would have to have at least 2 years worth of financial statements for the short-term rental in order to have a chance to qualify for the mortgage. Even at that, banks still see this as risky and will give you worse terms than traditional long-term rentals. Simply put, if you plan to Airbnb, you may need private financing or a larger down payment. Also, remember that many regions in Quebec have restrictions on short-term rentals, so always check municipal bylaws. You might be wondering what the tax implications of owning a second property are. First and foremost, you will pay capital gains when you sell. Unlike your primary residence, you cannot designate both your home and your principal residence. If you do short-term rentals in the cottage, there are GST/QST implications. If you rent out the property, make sure you're tracking expenses for deductions come tax time. Now, let's shift our focus to a few hidden costs of owning a cottage when compared to owning a home in the city. Chances are you're gonna have a septic system to maintain. You'll also likely have to test your water regularly, seeing as it's probably from a well. Your heating costs might be higher than you expected, especially if you're off-grid. Seasonal access might present a few issues, think snow removal or private roads. Flood or forest fire insurance, which may be more costly or limited in the area. When you're buying a cottage, you always want to have it inspected. Cottages often come with older structures that may not have been well maintained. You'll likely need to do a few additional specialty inspections like septic, water, vermin verification for carpenter ants or other critters. It's critical to work with an inspector who knows recreational properties. It's not the same as a property in the city. Finally, who should buy a cottage? Well, if you're financially stable, realistic about maintenance and access, and you love nature and want lifestyle plus long-term value, then a cottage is probably for you. If you're thinking of buying a cottage in Quebec, let's talk. I'll help you assess whether it makes sense financially and walk you through every step, from mortgage to municipal rules. Book a strategy call using the link in the description, and don't forget to subscribe for more honest advice on Quebec real estate. I want to give a quick shout out to the Club Atwater. They're an excellent facility whether you're looking for a new place to work out, play squash, pickleball, badminton, you name it. It's an excellent community. They also host beautiful events. You might consider them for your next event as well. Thank you so much for allowing us to use your space today. Catch you on the next one.